For the first ornament, you will need some buffalo check fleece scarf, some soft microfiber cloth, some twine, glue gun and glue stick, jingle bells, some filler, scissors, and let's begin. So first I made a template, a 2-piece template of a mitten, and I will have the link below of the download. So I went ahead and I cut out 2 pieces of the fleece and pinned it on the template, and that is what I used to pin. I pinned the template on the fabric, and I went ahead and I cut it out. I cut out the shape. You want to use pins so that way the template will stay on the fabric and you'll be able to cut out the shape. So here I went ahead and I cut out the shape, but for this DIY you will need 4 pieces of the felt. Next, I pinned the second template to the microfiber fabric, and here I am using 2 pieces of the microfiber fabric, but for this DIY you will need 4 pieces. So the microfiber actually has 2 different textures, so I will be using the more fluffier side. Now to remove any extra shedding, I went ahead and I removed the extra shedding from the fabric so that it's easier to use the glue gun. And that way your mittens would not be shedding at the end. So like I said, you will need 4 pieces of the microfiber. So basically what you want to do is you want to use the hot glue gun and glue the microfiber piece to the fleece part. So here I went ahead and I glued them together, and now I am going to glue them together. Now I'm going to be using a hot glue gun, but if you want, you can also sew this. So I am basically going to be hot gluing the fleeces together by sections. So you want to take your time with this process and not rush it, so that way you have successfully glued the fabric together. So here I've gone ahead and glued the mitten. You want to make sure you do not glue the fleece, the top fleece part together, because we're going to be using the filling to stuff the mitten. So here I am basically taking some of the batting and stuffing the mitten. I basically wanted to add some of the batting just to give the mitten some shape. So feel free to move around the batting until you have reached the desired shape. And that is what I'm doing with my fingers. So here I have two of the mittens that I've went ahead and stuffed. And this is how it looks like. Now I am taking some of the twine and I am going to make a ribbon. So basically what I did was I made two loops and I crisscrossed them like so. And I'm going to go ahead and use my glue gun to glue the ribbon together. So this is how it looks like. Now I am going to add the jingle bell. I am going to hot glue the jingle bell to the ribbon. Now for this process, if you want, you can use fabric ribbon. But since I wanted the mitten to be more of a rustic look, I decided to use the twine. And in place of the jingle bell, you can also use like some berries. So here I'm showing you where I'm going to glue the ribbon to the mitten. So here I've gone ahead and I've glued the ribbon to the mittens, and this is how they look. Now I am going to add some black ribbon to the mittens like so, and here I am going to add a band of glue to the top part of the microfiber fabric and glue the mitten shut. So this is the end result. I hope you really enjoyed this DIY. Please leave a comment if you like this DIY. And I also wanted to note that the fleece is from the Dollar Tree and the microfiber is also from the Dollar Tree. So this is our second DIY cookie cutter ornaments. So you will need some buffalo check fleece, some cookie cutters, scissors, spray paint, Mod Podge in a paintbrush, and some ribbon. So here to begin, I have some of the cookie cutters that I chose, and I'm going to spray paint them with this Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint. This is optional, but I chose to spray paint my cookie cutter to give it a nice clean look. Now I am going to add some ribbon to the cookie cutter so that way I can hang the ornament anywhere I would like. went ahead and I cut the buffalo fleece to a square shape, and I'm basically going to place the ornament on top of the fleece so that it's the right size. And I'm going to use the Mod Podge glue, and I'm using my brush, and I'm going to brush the glue on the tip of the cookie cutter. The reason why I'm using Mod Podge is because it dries clear. If you want, you can also use a hot glue, but the only problem with the hot glue is that it will leave some residue. So you just want to add the Mod Podge glue sparingly. Well, not sparingly. You want to use a lot. And now I am placing the cookie cutter on the fabric, and I am going to place it somewhere where it will not be disturbed for 30 to 45 minutes. Now I went ahead, and once it dried, I went ahead and removed the excess fabric. Now in this process, if you wanted to, you can actually embellish it some more with some, I don't know, some berries or some other greenery, but I wanted to keep it simple, so I did not add anything extra. Now, if you enjoyed this DIY, please leave me a comment. Let me know which DIY you like the most. So here, I went ahead and I added the ornaments that I made to a small tree so that you can have an idea on how the ornaments would look on a Christmas tree. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I will have more videos like this one. I'm definitely doing a Christmas series, so please subscribe so then you can see more videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell.